good afternoon. Yeah, depending on where you're watching this from, it's a very fine morning here. It's 4 a.m. 4:24. We are in Kenya and the East Africa. So maybe if you're watching this, feel welcomed. Stay with me as we do this our daily routine. Yeah, here in our home. Also, it's a 5 quiz game. It's a game, remember, like we always do it every day, each and every day. So begin, and also I'm not sure whether we are live. Kindly, maybe you're watching this, please let me know. Excuse me. So the first quiz game is, have you ever gone camping? Have you ever gone camping? That is quiz game number 1. Quiz game number 2. What is your favorite childhood TV show? What's your favorite childhood TV show? Quiz game number 3. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? If you could change one thing about the world, what could it be? Question game number 4. What's one thing you're grateful for today? What is one thing you are grateful for today? And then the last quiz game is, if you had 24 hours with no internet, what will you do? If you had 24 hours with no internet, absolutely no internet, what will you do? Yeah. Hello, Ricardo. You're saying my best friend miss you. Thank you very much, Ricardo. How are you, my friend? How have you been since the last time we saw each other? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our daily live stream. My name is Ino Mark 29, coming to you live from Kenya, in the East Africa, and we have a quiz game. So feel at home. I want to pin the questions. Kindly give me a few minutes. I'm working on it. But meanwhile, I'll read the questions for you. So quiz game number 1 is, have you ever gone camping? Have you ever gone camping? That is the first quiz game. Quiz game number 2. What's quiz game number 3? If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? If you could change one thing about the world, what could it be? That is quiz game number 3. Quiz game number 4 is, what's one thing you're grateful for today? What is one thing you are grateful for today? And then the last quiz game is, if you had 24 hours with no internet, what will you do? If you had like a whole day without no internet, that is 24 hours, what will you do? So friend, I want to pin the questions so that it can be easier for each and every person to see them. Meanwhile, Ricardo, you saying, I'm fine, happy to see you, best friend. Love you too, bro. Thank you very much. So Ricardo, what time is it in Jamaica, my friend? Good morning, my brother Anshu. How are you? Welcome home. Ricardo, you're saying it's 8:28 p.m. in Jamaica. It's in the night. Amazing. In Kenya, the time is 4:29. Aisha, you're saying I'm good. I'm doing breakfast. That is great, bro. That is great. So what are you planning to have, Anshu? Yeah, bro, you deserve it, Anshu. Yeah, you deserve to be a mod. Welcome on board. Congratulations, Anshu. Yeah. I'm working on pinning the quiz game. Yeah. Though I'm running into some challenges here and there, but I'm working on it. Meanwhile, tell me where you're watching the stream from. Subscribe, like, share. Excuse me. And I'll really appreciate so much. My name is Eno Mark29, coming to you live from Kenya. Is our stream smooth? Like, yeah. And she is saying a bit lagging. Sorry for that, friend. I think the internet is really slow. It might be due to bad weather. Yeah, the rains. It's raining heavily here, but we are grateful, yeah, for the rains, because it's been a while since the last time we experienced rains, like a good amount of rainfall. So when we see rains, we are very happy. I just know that God hasn't forgotten about us. Yeah. So Anshu, bro, it's 8 p.m. So what are you planning for supper? I mean for dinner. Yeah, I came to realize that most people refer to it as dinner. Here in Kenya, we normally call it supper. Yeah. And then the dinner is known for the rich here in my country. So for us, we call it supper. Yeah, 4:32 a.m. and then we've been around for the past 9 minutes. Yeah, today I'm a bit late. Yeah, I think I took too much time to wake up anyway. That is, by the way. Aren't you saying only coconut water dinner? Huh? You're saying no solid food, no solid, or you're making breakfast, you're saying no solid food because my stomach is upset. Sorry for that, bro. Yeah, I understand. But you'll be okay. Quick recovery on that. You'll be fine. Yeah, 10 minutes in. Yeah, last night I ended the stream prematurely because of the internet issues. And let me hope that today we are gonna be okay. Like the internet is will be good on us. But from the look of things, let me just hope and pray to God that everything will be okay. Everything is gonna be alright. So I've been praying for the rains, but unfortunately now that they've come, they are affecting our streams. So but let's hope for the best, right? And time is really flying, because a few minutes ago it was 4:20 something. Right now it's 4:35. Yeah, we began our stream at around 4:25. Anyway, let's make what we have count. Yeah, Anchi, you're saying I'll be back in a minute. All right, bro. Thank you very much. I appreciate. Yeah, 12 minutes in. And I'm still yet to pin the questions. Oh my. Yeah, but let's give it time. I believe it will be okay. So friend, meanwhile, these are our 5 hot quiz game. Quiz game number 1 is, have you ever gone camping? Have you ever gone camping? That is quiz game number 1. Quiz game number 2 is, what is your favorite childhood TV show? What is your favorite childhood TV show? That is quiz game number 2. Quiz game number 3 is, if you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? Yeah, if you had the power to change one thing, just one thing about the world, what will it be? Quiz game number 3. If you, that is quiz game number 3. Quiz game number 4 is, what's one thing you're grateful for today? What is one thing? Yeah, mention that one thing that you are grateful for today. That is quiz game number 4. And then the last question game is, if you had 24 hours with no internet, what will you do? If you had 24 hours without internet, what will you do? Yeah, I'm trying to imagine 24 good hours. Yeah, what will you do? I'll also answer the questions. Okay, maybe let me answer them right now, and then when the internet, when I fix my things here, I'll also type my answer. So for question 1, have you ever gone camping? I've never gone camping. Question game number 2, what's your favorite childhood TV show? My favorite childhood TV show was Texas Rangers by Chuck Norris. It was my favorite. I remember it used to come on TV in every Friday evening, after supper. Then yeah, and then a quiz game number 2, question game number 2. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? If I could change one thing about the world is, what I'll do is, you see, we have a lot of hatred in the world right now. I could bring love back if I could change one thing. Yeah, like you'll find people attacking each other night and day, each and every time. Some people are fighting, some countries are fighting. So if I could change one thing in the world, I could bring love back. Because if you love your brother, your sister, it doesn't really matter where he or she comes from. The world will be a better place. Anshi, you're saying, yeah, I'm back. Welcome back, brother. And then quiz game number 4. What's one thing you're grateful for today? Question game number 4. What is one thing you're grateful for today? Personally, I'd say I'm grateful for the good health. Yeah, I'm saying that because I've been to the hospital. I've seen how people are suffering from different or from various diseases, and most are really praying and crying to God that, Father, please heal me. Yeah, if I come out of this, I'll dedicate my everything to work for you. I've seen how people are really suffering. So if I could like, what's one thing you're grateful for today? Good health. Yeah, I'm really grateful for that. And then the last question game is quiz game number 5. If you had 24 hours with no internet, what would you do? 24 hours without internet, I think I would, it's really hard, trust you me, but I'd survive. Yeah, I'd try to do maybe some improvise some exercises, keep my mind busy, and then at the end of the day, I know it will be okay. Yeah, it will be fine. Yeah. So bro, if what time is it in India right now? Yeah, what is the time in India? I think it's glitchy. Hello. Oh, Anshu, I'm asking, you're saying voice was not, I couldn't hear you. Oh, bro, I'm asking, like, what time is it in India right now? Yeah, you're saying it's 7:23. Wow. Yeah, it's really early in the morning. You're saying, sorry, 7:13. Alright, it's okay, bro. You're saying Kenya is 2 hours 30 minutes from India. Yeah, Kenya is behind by 2 hours 30 minutes. So right now, bro, in Kenya the time is 4:44 a.m. Yeah, people are asleep here. You cannot hear a sound. Total silence. Now that is the best part of living in the village. Like, there's no noise pollution. Everything quiet. Even the air is really fresh. Yeah, the life here is not really same as in the city. In the city, I remember we used to live at around 6 a.m. every morning. not even 6 a.m. At times there could be noise until late in the night, like past 12 midnight, and then very early in the morning, as early as 4 a.m. Like right now, you could be here car hooting, horns everywhere. And then when it used to get to 6 a.m., a train used to pass, so you could hear that big horn, blasting horn from the train. Yeah, that life is not for the how can I call them? It's really difficult. So Anshu, you're saying what job you did before? Before Anshu, I used to work as a journalist. Yeah, I've been working as a journalist since the year 2021 until last year 2025. Yeah, for real, Anshu. Professionally, I'm a journalist. I'm a trained journalist. Yeah, question game number 1. Have you ever gone camping? Have you ever gone camping? Question game number 2. What is your favorite childhood TV show? What's your favorite childhood TV show? Quiz game number 3. If you could change one thing about the world, this amazing, beautiful world, what will it be? Quiz game number 4. What's one thing you're grateful for today? What is one thing you are grateful for today? And then the last quiz game is, if you had 24 hours with no internet, what would you do? If you had 24 good hours without internet, what would you do? Talk to me on the chat. Yeah, talk to me on the chat. "23 minutes in since the stream began." Yeah, actually 24 minutes in. As I'm trying to pin the questions here. Yeah, hello. Yeah, on the top one, I only see we have 2 people. That is Anshi from India. Anshi, you're saying 4, question 4, which was what's one thing you're grateful for today? You're saying, I'm grateful for my family. They are supportive and caring. For a nice one. Question 5, if you had 24 hours with no internet, what would you do? Actually, you're saying I'll read books. There was a time when I was addicted to phone, so started to read detective stories. Now, okay, bro. Okay, I understand you. Yeah, I also love reading, though not so much. At times I do read. Yeah, the phone is really addictive. Very, very addictive, especially when you have internet and your phone is always charged. I'm telling you, you cannot even move your eyes you cannot do anything. You just even preparing meals, if maybe you stay alone, at times you'll skip just to stay on your phone, browse, yeah, maybe watch some videos. At times you stream movies, at times you stream matches. Yeah, I understand that. Very, very. I've been in that position, and once you're in, it's really hard to come out. But you can come out if you want to. So actually you're saying we have shelf from 80s. My father used to read novels while eating, working before sleeping. All right. And then you're saying, but it's all in Hindi, which I'm pretty weak. Why, bro? Why are you weak? Yeah. 27 minutes in. Amazing, amazing. It's 4:51 here. Still early in the morning. Yeah. Actually, you're saying my education is all in English, writing to speaking, so I lack Hindi. I can talk Hindi, but reading and writing is not good. Uh-huh. All right. I also remember Anshu, like a few years ago when I was beginning my career. Yeah. So when I was working, we never used to. Yeah, but I'm sure in the near future, yeah, most people will only be using English. Most people. I also remember that while growing up in primary school, we used to be punished if. Oh, actually, you're saying continue what you were telling me. Yeah, I was only saying, bro. Yeah, where we used to work, we never used to speak English, so I had to like really work hard to be good in my language, now my local language. Yeah, it really needs hard work, but you can do it, bro. If you want to, if you want to learn Hindi, you can do it. Yeah, what I normally tell myself is nothing is really impossible. It's possible to do anything. Yeah, 31 minutes in. And I've not yet pinned the questions. Yeah? It looks like I'm a joker, right? Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh, anyway. The first quiz game is, have you ever gone camping? Have you ever gone camping? Quiz game number 2 is, what's your favorite childhood TV show? 3 is, if you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? Quiz game number 4. What's one thing you're grateful for today? What is one thing you are grateful for today? And then the last question is, if you had 24 hours with no internet, what would you do? If you had 24 hours without internet, what would you do? Anshu, you saying, the problem is that I lack to understand the expression while I read in Hindi, which makes it boring. Yeah, but I also understand, bro. What I wanted to say is, the other thing is, like in the near future, most people will be only using English. Most people, actually. Yeah, because English is used in, for example, here in Africa. Although we have countries that use what we call French, Arabic, but at the same time, you have to find some people in those same countries using English. Amazing. 34 minutes in. And she asking how many hours to go. You mean for us to hit 3,000? Yeah, remember we are closing in on YouTube. Yeah, we are remaining like, I remember it was 2,000. It's 2,850. So for us to hit 3,000, we are remaining with only 150 hours. Yeah, and then for us to be monetized, bro, excuse me, we are remaining with 1,150. Yeah, we are closing in. And then the first question is, have you ever gone camping? Ever gone camping? There is quiz game number 1. Yeah, bro, Anshu, we've really worked hard for this. Yeah, and soon we'll be witnessing our fruits, the fruits of our hard work, right? This game number, what's your favorite childhood TV show? Favorite childhood TV show. Anshi, you're saying yesterday you also tried to stream but got nobody. Yeah, bro, do not give up, yeah? Just continue doing it. Quiz game number 3. Yeah, at times I think our internet really messes us up, but it won't be long. We will work on that. And then quiz game number 3 is, if you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? Question game number 3, if you could change one thing, if you could change one thing about the world, what will it be? Ricardo, you're asking, what are you doing? I'm typing the quiz game, brother Ricardo. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? Quiz game number 4. What's one thing you're grateful for? One thing you are grateful for. And then the last quiz game is number 5. If you had 24 hours with no internet, what would you do? 24 hours with no internet, what will you do? Yeah, what will you do if you had 24 hours without internet? Yeah. Question 1, ever gone camping? Have you ever gone camping? Question 2, favorite childhood TV show? Question 3, if you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? Question 4, one thing you're grateful for. Then question 5, if you had 24 hours with no internet, what will you do? Nice one. So finally our quiz game is pinned. Finally. Yeah, she was asking, I think right now Anshu in Jamaica, but let's wait for Ricardo to tell us. at the time in Jamaica. Anshu bro, have you ever, like, which country have you ever, I remember you answered that. Like, I wanted to ask you, which country do you dream of going to? I think you told me it was it New Zealand or what? I think you answered that in our previous streams. Anyway, 42 minutes in and we are still counting. Ricardo said it's 9 p.m. in Jamaica. All right. Oh, it was Switzerland actually. Oh, my bad. You're saying question game number 1. You said no. Like, have you ever gone camping? Yeah, we are the same on that. Question number 2. What's your favorite childhood TV show? You're saying Transformers, Beyblade, Shin-chan, and then Doraemon. All right. Yeah. Actually, during our time, I'm sure I remember Transformers hadn't come. Yeah, but I also used to enjoy watching it. Yeah, I've watched Transformers. I think only Transformers. I normally hear about Doraemon. I've never heard about Shin-chan or no Beyblade. Yeah, only Transformers. Yeah. So bro, Anshu, are you like, do you normally wake up this early, that like every day? Or maybe you just woke up today? Yeah, though I've also seen you like a few days joining the stream in the morning. Do you normally wake up that early? For real? I think you retracted that. Are you for real, Anshu? You're saying you don't sleep at night? Are you for real? Like you only sleep during the day? Yeah, I was really surprised, man. Although I've also heard somebody say he never sleeps. Like, I believe you know Lil Wayne, the rapper from the US. Yeah, there was a time that he said that he never sleeps. He's always working. And she is saying you sleep in portions. You sleep from 8 to 12, then 2 to 5. All right. So Anshu, like now let's assume you sleep tonight at 8 and then you wake up at 12. So what do you do in between 12 and 2 before again you go back to sleep? Oh, Thank you very much, bro. You're saying you wake up at 12 to watch my stream. I really appreciate, bro. Thank you for the support. Namaste. Yeah, Ricardo, I can also see you, brother. Like, for how long do you sleep as well, Ricardo? For me personally, of late, like for the past 1 week, I've been okay. Before I began the new streaming, what do we call it? Streaming schedule. Before the new streaming schedule, I used to sleep at. I used to stream anytime, like I never had a consistent time for me to stream. Yeah, so at times I used to sleep at midnight, 12 a.m. At times I used to sleep at at 2, at times 3 a.m. Though that also depends on the. You see, there are times that I normally broadcast, like I have a certain business, Anshu, whereby I put on the TV and then people come to watch football matches, especially when the English Premier League is on. Yeah, I do that, and then people pay to watch the matches. So that also somehow affects my sleeping schedule and on my streaming schedule. Yeah. Now my new streaming schedule is I begin my stream at exactly 9 p.m. that is East African time to 11. After that I sleep till 4 a.m. From now I wake up at 4 a.m. and then I stream again from 4 a.m. to 6. Yeah, so that is my new schedule. For the 4 a.m. till 6, it will I'll stick to that, like this particular one. So when the matches resume, I'll have to do some adjustments in the night streams. Yeah, maybe make them shorter so that we do not also miss on that. But for the morning, they'll stick that way. Yeah, Anshi, you're asking if it's in Kenya. It's pretty cold. It's really cold. Excuse me. And then you're saying today woke up too early, like 3:15 or something. Wow. And then Ricardo, you're saying I go from 11 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. That is good. That is actually 7 hours and 30 minutes, I believe. Yeah, that is enough sleep. That is actually enough. Yeah, maybe I'll also begin doing the Anshu way. Yeah, I sleep in bits. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. There's a chat from Ricardo that has been held by YouTube. He's saying to Anshu, okay, official, you're a nice. I think he wanted to say you're a nice person, and then he said Jamaica is very hot. Yeah. So Anshu, for we in Kenya right now, we could say this is we could say it's somehow close to winter, but it's not winter. Yeah, it's not winter. Somehow close to, but it's just a bit cold. Yeah. Yeah, 51 minutes in. Also, friend, kindly, if you're coming across this stream for the very first time, kindly like the stream, share it, do not forget to subscribe. Yeah, support us by subscribing. It's been 51 minutes since we began the stream. Yeah. So Anshu, you're saying, let me tell you a fact. In ancient Indian China, people used to sleep 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. and sleep again after 1 to 2 hours, then wake up at 4. In those 1 to 2 hours, people do whatever they like, study, meet with partner. All right, that is India and China. So it's a kind of Asian thing. Yeah, it's kind of something that was being practiced in Asia. Or maybe it was only in those two countries, China and India. You're saying ancient Asian thing. I understand. Okay, maybe I'll also tell you something about Africa. So from here, my side in Africa, people used to, you see, in the evening, I believe, Anshu, you've been in the village and you saw the time hens or chicken normally go to sleep like around 6:30 p.m. in the evening. So in my okay, let me talk about my culture now, or maybe in Kenya. In the past, I remember we never used to have things like electricity, lantern, or bulbs, or solar. So people used to eat at around 6 in the evening, before even the birds come or go back to their nests or their house. So people used to eat really early and then they sleep till the following morning when the sun was, when the birds now, when you hear the birds singing from outside, you know it's morning, and then you wake up. So we never, like, watches were brought later on, and we used to sleep on, yeah, obviously there were no beds to begin with, so our great grandfathers used to sleep on animal skins, and then obviously they never had houses. Yeah, they used to live in some used to live in caves. Yeah, some would live under trees, make something that water couldn't penetrate in. Yeah, that is how they used to live. Things like houses never existed. Yeah, and also the other thing is, bro, there were no what we call clothes. Yeah, whenever it wasn't raining, they used to sleep in the open. Yeah, when it rained, they go to the what do you call it, caves, and maybe places that they'd made to shelter. Yeah, that is what used to happen. Anshi, you're saying you also slept like this for years. Why didn't you sleep in the house, bro? What happened? Also, we've been around for the past 56 minutes. I believe maybe it was too hot, right? And then you're saying on the roof to get wind flow. You're saying back in, we are also poor. Oh, I understand, bro. I understand. Yeah, 57 minutes in, so we are closing in on the 1 hour mark. And also Anshu. Yeah, bro. That is why we have to wake up every morning, work as hard as possible, so that we make sure that our kids in the future will not live the life that we lived, right? Or the life that we are living. Are you saying read my message on WhatsApp? Right now, bro, I cannot. Yeah, if I go to WhatsApp, I'll end the stream. But I'll read it immediately after the stream. You're saying after 3 minutes. You want me to read it here, like on the stream? Is that what you want, bro? You're saying read it privately. Alright. Yeah, I'll read it after the stream. Yeah, 59 minutes in. Another thing, bro, Anju. Thank you very much, Sleepy Anshu. You saying so. This is me, Sleepy Anshu. We'll meet you in the next stream. Peace. Thank you very much, bro. I really appreciate your presence. Be blessed. Have a blessed morning, day. Yeah, you're beginning your day. Have a blessed day, brother. See you in our next stream. Take care out there. Like always, peace. See you later. Thank you, brother. Are you saying now your turn to speak? All right, bro. Amazing. Nice one. So I think we've actually been here for the past 1 hour and a minute on top. So we are still on with our quiz game. Have you ever gone camping? That is our first quiz game. Have you ever gone camping? Our second quiz game is, what's your favorite childhood TV show? What is your favorite childhood TV show? Question game number 3. If you could change one thing about the world, what will it be? Yeah, bro, I'm continuing with the stream. I want it to run for the next hour as well. Like, remember our streams nowadays, they last for 2 hours. Last night I only did one because of the, what do you call it, the internet. It was really poor. Today I might actually stream even 3 hours because I want to compensate for yesterday's hour. No. You're saying I thought it would be 1 hour stream. No, bro. Yeah. It's 2 hours like always. But if maybe I say there's a need to compensate for yesterday's hour, I can also extend to 3. And then on the quiz game, if you could change one thing about the world, what will it be? That is quiz game number 3. Question game number 4. What's one thing you're grateful for today? What is one thing you are grateful for today? And then the last question game, which is question game number 5, is, if you had 24 hours with no internet, what will you do? If you had 24 hours without internet, what will you do? It's really tricky, but what will you do? Yep. Yes. Yeah, we are live from Kenya, Mama Africa. All right, Ricardo, I can see you, brother. Yeah, Ricardo, what have you taken? Like, what are you eating for supper or for dinner? There's a certain song by a certain reggae song by Busy Signal, Jamaica. I really love that song. Do you know it, Ricardo? Jamaica by Busy Signal. Amazing. 1 hour 6 minutes in. Yep. Yeah, sure thing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So we've been around for the past 69 minutes. Wow. Amazing, amazing. One hour, 11 minutes. All right. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Sorry for that, bro. I did mute and then I forgot to unmute. Yeah, what I was saying, bro, Anshu, is we've been around for the past 78 minutes and we're supposed to stream for 120 minutes. Yeah, we are still here, still camping here. Hello. Good morning. Good evening, good afternoon. Yeah, hello Ricardo. Hello brother. Aren't you saying hello in Spanish? How do you say it? Is it hola? If there is a language I could love to learn, is Spanish. Yeah, I can see you. And she asking you turned on auto translator. No, bro. It actually comes automatic. Yeah, that is from Pro Drone Blogger. I can also see Wise Daily Official. That is why, right? Kamal Chauhan. I know who this is. I know this person. I know Wise Daily. I know a Pro Drone. I know Kamal. Yeah. Kamal is saying hi. Hello to Kamal, my good friend. How are you? And then we have Inomark28, another good friend of mine. Yeah, I know you. I definitely know you. How can I forget you, Pro? How can I forget you, Wise? How can I forget Kamal? How can I forget Inomark? Yeah, I know you people. That is one. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in one. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you for the likes. Yeah, thank you for the 6 likes. I really appreciate. And then we have the 6th one, Ansh. You're saying I forgot you. I cannot forget you, brother. Yeah, I cannot forget you. I told you we have 7 right now. We have 7. I have 7 friends. Yeah, 7 in 1. I never forgot you, Ansh. How's everybody? How's your family, Ansh? How's your family, How's your family, Wise? How's your family, Pro? Yeah. How are your families, guys? Yeah, they're actually 8. Anshu, I appreciate all of you guys liking my stream. You know what this means? This actually means that this stream, either today or the next stream, will be pushed to more people, more viewers. Yeah, like the likes are the ones that normally, it's like the likes are they market the stream. So next time we'll get to more viewers. Yeah, the more likes, the more it will be pushed to more people. The less likes, the less it will get the attention. Yeah, and you're saying, oh yeah, that is how it normally happens, bro. Like the algorithm. Yeah, that is how it works. Are you saying I need to make more Gmails? I'll appreciate that, bro. I'll really appreciate. Yeah. Anyway, friend, kindly, if you're joining us for the first time, kindly like the stream, subscribe, share. Yeah, we are on our quiz game. The first quiz game is, have you ever gone camping? Have you ever gone camping? Question game number 1. Question game number 2. What's your favorite childhood TV show? What is your favorite childhood TV show? Quiz game number 3. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? Quiz game number 4. One thing you're grateful for today. What is one thing that you are grateful for today? And then the last quiz game is, if you had 24 hours with no internet, what will you do? If you had 24 hours without internet, what will you do? Yeah, we've been here for the past 1 hour 26 minutes. That is about 86 minutes in since we began the stream. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can see I'm being told sunrise soon. Yeah, soon there'll be sunrise. Although the time right now, the time is 5:51 a.m. And it's very humid, the weather. All right, 1 hour 29 minutes in. Yeah, we're still here. We're still camping. That is 89 minutes in since this stream began. Oh, I never saw that. So Anshu, what you said was hola Espanol. Ricardo, you're saying soon come back, go to Bath official. What? Okay. Kenny TV. Hello Kenny, how are you, my friend? I appreciate that, Kenny. He's saying just subscribed. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you for that, my friend Kenny. Yeah, Kenny. Brother, where do you come from? That is, if you do not mind sharing. You come from Botswana. Amazing. I come from Kenya. Have you ever heard of Kenya? Excuse me for that. You saying yeah, you do. Yeah, that is. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the like, brother. I really appreciate Kenny. So friend, we've been around for the past 1 hour 33 minutes. Yeah, we still have some time to go. Nah, Kenny, a man can never be beautiful. Yeah, so our quiz game is still on. Quiz game number 1 is, have you ever gone camping? Have you ever gone camping? That is the first quiz game. The second quiz game is, what's your favorite childhood TV show? What is your favorite childhood TV show? That is quiz game number 2. Quiz game number 3 is, if you could change one thing about the world, what will it be? If you could change one thing about the world, what will it be? Quiz game number 4. What's one thing you're grateful for today? Where I mentioned that one thing that you are grateful for today. And then the last quiz game is, if you had 24 hours with no internet, yeah, just imagine 24 good hours without internet, what will you do? Yeah, if you had 24 hours without internet, what will you do? So those are our 5 hot quiz game. Yeah, kindly friend, you can create time, that is if you have the time, so that you answer them, and then you can do what you also remember, friend, we have what we call videos that we normally make for this channel. Yeah, maybe later on when you have time, yeah, you can come back and then answer the questions for not answer, but watch our videos kindly. Yeah, it's a request. When you find time, come watch our videos. If this is your first time here, kindly like, subscribe, and we will appreciate so much. Yeah, so we've also been here for the last 96 minutes and we're still going on. Yeah, and I think that today's stream will also touch what will compensate for yesterday's stream. Yeah, so we will like go past the 2-hour mark. Yeah. I'm sure you're asking how many likes. We have 8 likes, brother. 8 likes. And the time is 6:01. Yeah, thank you very much, brother. I'm sure you're saying, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, I will appreciate so much. right. All right, all right. Anshu, you saying, this is Miss Sleepy Anshu. We'll meet you in the next stream. Goodbye, peace. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate Anshu. Yeah, for the keeping me company. Be blessed for that. Yeah, we are still here. Yeah, I'm still here, bro. Yeah. I took a very short break and I'm back. You're saying your outro wasted 2 times in a row. Uh, it's okay, bro. Yeah. So, aren't you remember, brother? Like I said earlier on, I want to compensate for yesterday. So even if we finish the 2 hours, I'll still continue. Like I still have the energy, so I'll not waste it. Yeah, I will continue as long as possible. Sure thing. Yeah, also thank you, big thank you from me for the likes. I really appreciate that. Aren't you saying don't continue now? Continue at 10 a.m. when other people are active around the world. The likes are 9, brother. So aren't you, what time is it in your place? Like in Kenya right now the time is 6:10. I believe in India it's around 8 or 9. Yeah. So the other thing, Anshu, is it's 8:40. So Anshu, the other thing is when the sun comes out, the quality of the stream normally lowers. I've never really known why, but the quality normally goes down. So that is also the other reason as to why I normally do not stream during the day. I prefer when I use this light. The natural one is normally not good. Yeah, I normally also ask myself like why? I have not never gotten the answer like why that normally happens. Yeah, 1 hour 48 minutes in. Hello. Uh-huh. Angie, you're asking what kind of washroom you use. I'll use you know the pit latrines. Do you know them? Yeah, that is what we normally use. Yeah. Yeah, no, not the Western one. You're saying you have sting latrine. Yeah, those are really common. You're saying sitting, not sting. Oh, sitting. Okay, hours are not sitting. Hours are for squatting. Yes, hours are for squatting. They're really very different from yours, I guess. Mm. Oh, Anju, bro, I never got what you retracted. Yeah, so it's been 1 hour 53 minutes. All right. So in 2 minutes time, you'll be hearing the birds singing or chirping from outside. Just begin. You'll hear that. They've even begun. Exactly at 6:20. You'll hear chichu 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 chichu. Yeah, they've begun. The sweet hymns. One hour 55 minutes in. Yeah, we're still here, still around. Yeah, it's exactly 6:20 a.m. and you'll hear the birds singing. Yeah, maybe from a distance, but that. Have you ever gone camping? Quiz game number 1. Have you ever gone camping? Quiz game number 2 is, what's your favorite childhood TV show? What is your favorite childhood TV show? Quiz game number 3. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? Quiz game number 4. What's one thing you're grateful for today? What is one thing you are grateful for today? And then the last quiz game is, what will you do if you had 24 hours without internet? If you had 24 hours with no internet, what will you do? Yeah, hear the noise. Yeah, to experience that as well. Yeah, let me also hear that. Wow, that is amazing. and then we've been here for the last 2 hours, so we are past the 2 hour mark. And remember, we are compensating for yesterday. Yeah, yesterday we only did a 1 hour stream, and it was due to the issues we were having with our internet. But today we are good. Today we are good. It rained yesterday heavily. So Ricardo bro, you mean you've not gone to sleep? Two hours, 1 minute. I believe you can also hear the birds singing. They're waking people up this morning. The beauty of living in the village. Yeah, just listen to that. Yeah, it's 6:27 a.m. Yeah, you can hear from outside. Two hours, 4 minutes in, and we're still here. This thing has to run for about 3 good hours. So right now we have like 56 minutes to go. Yeah. So maybe at around 7 something, we'll be done. Yeah, just listen to those amazing sounds. All right, Ricardo. No, it's not raining, Anshu. There is a fan from the laptop. I'm talking about the birds. Amazing, amazing. So, friend, we've been here for the past 2 hours, 10 minutes. Yeah, we still have 50 minutes to go. All right, all right. I think you can also hear people speaking. People are awake. It's 6:35 a.m. East African time, that is. Yeah. Hello, my friend Ashish. Saying hello, Mark. How are you today? I'm doing great, brother Ashish. How about you? Oh, Ashish, you're saying you just woke up. Amazing. So, Ashish, actually, we've been around for the past 2 hours. Yeah, since we woke up, so we were up earlier than you. Anyway, how's everything over there, Ashish? Oh, Ashish, you're asking. You're saying I'm well. What do you mean quiz game is officially closed? Just for this stream? Yeah, like, okay, what I mean, bro, is like now there's, you see, we've done this for like 2 hours already. I'm sure if there are people, if they continue seeing it, they'll be like, this has lasted for too long, bro. So that is why I'm saying there's no need for us to continue repeating the questions. But if, bro, Ashish, though also they're not also pained, so yeah, so no need for us to continue doing them, bro. Anyway, what time is it in your place, Ashish? Are you asking, you're saying I understand. Are you planning to stream for even longer today? Yeah, for real, for sure. I have like 39 more minutes to go. No, not 39, but 49. Eh? Hold on. Yeah, actually 39. 39. So the reason as to want to stream longer than 2 hours is yesterday I did a stream, and then the internet was unstable, so we only did for 1 hour. Remember, our streams are supposed to last for 2 hours, so yesterday did an hour for only 1 hour, and today I want to compensate for that lost 1 hour. Yeah, so bro, you're saying it's 9:15 a.m. I woke up pretty late. Alright. And then you're saying 3 hour stream, nice. Yeah bro, today we are doing 3 good hours. I was with Anshu here, and then he told me like I should do a stream for like from 10 a.m. that is Indian time. He told me that is the good, like the best time to stream. But also I told him in my country, Kenya, right now, as soon as the sun is out, our stream will not be as clear as we want it to be. Yeah, the natural light is not as good as this, the one that we are using right now. But we are still around. We are still around. Anyway, Ashish, what are you planning for today? Like, what is in your plan? Ashish, you're saying no plan. My classes haven't really started, so I don't have anything to study. I just play some game, work out, help dad with his office work later on. That is all. That is amazing, bro. Amazing. I think we've been around for the past 2 hours 28 minutes, and yeah, and then we have a few minutes to go. That is around 30 minutes, so it's not really few. So today, personally, Ashish, I want to do like a certain, there's a video that I promised people here that I wanted to do about there's a football competition or football tournament that is happening somewhere close by my place. I want to go there, take some videos, yeah, so that I can also come to share with you guys on the, not on the live stream, but on the videos part. Yeah, I'm planning to post them. So Ashish, you asking, don't you get late to do your works at home now that you have started streaming in the morning? I used to work since early morning. Yeah, I used to. Okay, it does not really affect. What I used to do, bro, is I used to sleep too much. So nowadays I cut the sleeping too much. So I divide it. One goes to the streaming, and the other now I'll go out and do some chores here at home. Yeah, you're saying that is a good idea for your video. Yeah, thank you very much, bro. Also, the other thing, Ashish, is if maybe you happen to have an idea of how maybe we can improve our videos or our streams, yeah, I normally welcome the ideas, bro. Yeah. I see we have like about 20 8 minutes to go. The stream has lasted for the past 2 hours 33 minutes. That is 27 minutes to go. Wow. Yeah, also friend, if you're coming across the stream for the first time, kindly subscribe, like and share, and we will really appreciate so much. Two hours 35 minutes in. Yeah, we are almost winding up. It has been quite a journey. It has been amazing. So we began at around 4:25 a.m. This stream began at 4:25 a.m. and right now as we are speaking, or as I'm speaking, the time is 7:01 a.m. It has been enjoyable, amazing. I've never done a morning stream this long, so this is the first one. We are almost closing in on the 3 hours mark. It has been a amazing. Though this is the only time that we are doing this because like I said earlier on, tonight my stream, the first stream that is supposed to last for 2 hours, and then the morning stream 2 hours, so combined that is 4 hours. Yeah, so that is how we will be doing it from now henceforth. The only time or the only day that I normally do not stream in the morning is on a Sunday. On a Sunday morning I normally take a break, yeah, because the body also needs to rest, enough rest. So on Sunday mornings no streams, but night there is a stream. Yeah, morning and night, morning and night. Ashish, you have a question you're saying? Sorry, it's a little personal. I was wondering, how do you manage everything after quitting your job, like money? Do you have other sources of income? Did quitting the job not affect you? That is a good question, Ashish. Yeah, so quitting, yeah, it did affect me, yeah, financially. So after quitting, there's a business that I used to run. Though the business is it's kind of football business, whereby you see people here where I come from, they love what we call football so much. So after quitting, I made sure that the money that I'd saved, I bought a TV, and then that TV, I normally, like whenever the matches are on, I normally use the TV to air the matches, so people come watch the matches, that is football, and then they pay. So that is how I've been managing. But now that also has its disadvantage. So football normally takes a break of 3 months. So like from the month of was it May? Yeah, May till, though it will resume this month now. So from May, I've not been doing any business, that is, in short. But we thank God, right? Yeah, there obviously there are ups and downs, so we manage. I believe I've answered you, Ashish. Yeah, if you have any question, you can just ask. Yeah, there's obvious an answer to each and every question. And then I believe we only have like 19 more minutes to go. I promised myself that today I have to do it for 3 good hours, so I do not want to leave it at halfway. And also the internet is good, so it's favoring me. Yesterday, my apologies for yesterday, it was really messy. I could speak like 2 words, it lags, 2 words, it lags, so I had to stop it. But today I see it's kind of good, though not too good. It is coming out. Shishi was saying, oh, that is a good idea. I was into World Cup happening just a few weeks ago. Everyone was watching, you too. Yeah, I was watching the World Cup. Now what was happening with the World Cup is World Cup does not really have too many fans. Yeah, it has, though not too many. And then some matches were being aired at Kenyan time like 4 a.m., some at 5 a.m., some at 2 a.m., some at 1 a.m. So that time is not it was not easy for even the people who normally come to watch the matches, so it was a bit a struggle. So I wasn't airing that. Yeah. So that time I decided like there's no need, because I believe like the matches that sit in his house, I'll sleep and then say that I'll wake up at 2 a.m. to go watch a match. It was like not possible. So most people chose to just sleep. But this month, on the date 21st this month, the EPL matches, now the matches that I normally air, are going to resume. Yeah, so that is that will be also an advantage for me to at least get something. Yeah. Do you like are you I don't think you watch football, Ashish. I believe you love cricket. 7:08 a.m. You do not watch any sports? Wow. Yeah. My apologies for that. Competition, sports competition. Is it correct? Two hours 47 minutes in, we have like 13 minutes to go. Ashish, you're saying I used to love watching WWE as a kid, but that isn't a sport, but those were good days. Loved it. I also used to be a big fan of wrestling. I remember back then we never used to have electricity. So what we used to have was a dry cell, like a battery, the car battery, not dry cell, the car battery. And then we had a certain TV which was known as Great Wall. It was red in color, and it was a black and white TV. It wasn't colored. So the people, we could only see white and black. Yeah, only white and black. And then so the wrestling used to happen every day at Sunday at around 3, if not 2 p.m., something like that. So it used to be fun. And then we used to go to church on Sunday. After church, you're very sure that today or tonight, it used to happen like twice, Sunday during the day and then at night. No, Saturday night and then Sunday. Yeah, it was Saturday night and then Sunday during the day. It used to be a repeat of what happened yesterday. Yeah, it was really amazing. Yeah, like you said, wrestling is not really sport. Yeah, but I believe the people who normally do it, they do it as a sport. And I came to it came as a surprise for me, because I came to realize that it's scripted. You see, I thought it was kind of like boxing or maybe UFC, and then I came to realize those guys are normally like, they practice it, they know what you'll do at what time. Funny, right? Yeah, but now most people know it's scripted, but it has a lot of fans, especially I saw it in the US, even in the UK. It has so many fans, so many. Right, we have 11 minutes to go. Yeah, friend, kindly, if you're joining us for the first time, kindly like, subscribe, and also you can share the stream. We have about 9 minutes to go, and also we are closing in on the 2000 subscribers. So right now we have 1900 and something. Yeah, we have less than 90, I believe. And then Ashish is saying, we used to believe it was real as a kid. He's saying, me and my friends used to make our own theories and talk about them. Yeah, and also now the funny thing is, they normally, there is a, how do we call it? There's a name that we use. Why am I forgetting it? It's a kind of warning. They say that do not try this at home. So we used to try it. We used to try it, like personally used to try it, but let's just say that it's that childish thing. But also, thank God, nobody got hurt while we were trying that. I also think again the internet is somehow lagging, but we almost done. We only have like 7 minutes to go. Ashish, did you ever try any of the stunts in wrestling? Did you ever try them in real life? Now that is also like a challenge to boys, young boys. That is, you're warned like not to try that, and then you go ahead and try it. Yeah. We boys, we normally do that. You're told clearly, do not try this, and then you say, I'll just do it. But if you want young girls like not to do it, they'll not do it. For we boys, you have to do it, especially when you're warned. You see, it's good not to be warned, but when you're warned, you say, then I want to try it. I normally relate that with you see, when you're a young boy, or when young boys and young girls are really like, if you bring let's say a toy, like a toy aeroplane or a toy car to a boy, you give him, and then you bring a toy doll, a toy doll to a girl, you give her. The next morning, or maybe after a few days, the boy will destroy his toy car, and the girl will keep very safe, very neat, the doll. I normally relate that to it. Like, we want to destroy things, see what's inside, see how they're made. But for ladies, for girls, they keep them safe. I'm sure, Ashish, growing up, all the toys that your parents bought you, it's maybe very few that managed to not be like you managed not to destroy very few, but most of them, they are broken, either broken or totally destroyed. Okay, I'd say for me, I do not remember there's a toy that I kept safe. I destroyed like all of them. Yeah, almost all of them. The ones that I wasn't able to destroy, maybe they were made of metallic. I just wanted to open inside, see what they are made of. I wanted to see how many seats are in that toy car, how they are fixed, if it had a steering. Yeah, you're saying that is true. All toys broken, nothing left. Yeah. That happens. And the other thing, Ashish, if there's a boy that never broke his toys, then he cannot be creative in life. That is what I also came to understand. Like, if a boy was brought, like, his toys are still intact, none is destroyed, yeah, that person, when he grows, he can never be creative. I do not understand the reason behind that, but yeah. All right. So, friend, right now we have only 2 minutes. In this, we began the stream as early as 4 a.m. Right now it's 7:22 a.m. Yeah, so we are closing in on the 3-hour mark. Thank you to each and every person, those who took their time to subscribe. I really appreciate those who watched, those who've been watching since we began. Thank you very much. Those who chatted with us, I really appreciate so much. Those who gave me the likes, I really also appreciate the likes. And we will meet tonight. Remember, we normally do streams per day, so we will meet tonight. That is us from at 9 p.m. East African time till 11, and then another stream will run from tomorrow morning, that is on Thursday, as from 4 a.m. to around 6. So thank you very much. Be blessed. Remember, like we always say, keep peace. Take good care of yourself. Also take good care of your loved ones. Yeah, Ashish, bro, and each and every person that is on this stream, thank you, big thank you to each and every one of you. So see you later on. Remember to subscribe and remember to keep peace. Bye bye for now. See you later. My name is Ino Mark 29.